Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Dior Capture Totale Skincare line, and we've got it right here and then this nice little holiday gift set. So in case you missed it, a while back I did a review of the Dior Prestige Skincare line, and I actually got a comment from somebody saying that the Dior Capture Totale line was also pretty good and that I should test it out. So I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and test it out when they released these cute little kit, or you know, like they had their like holiday gift sets. And so like I saw this one and I was like, it looks really cute, let me just go ahead and order it and finally try that skincare line. I'm gonna try to review the product as, you know, a standalone product, but also because I have tried the Dior's Prestige Skincare line, it's really hard for me now to compare them and, you know, try to like just decide what's different between them and which one I prefer better. And so I'm going to cover that as well, just because I have tried the Prestige Skincare line. Anyway, for the holiday season, Dior had this nice packaging. This is what the box comes in, and then in the back you see what it has. It has this really cute makeup pouch that obviously you can use after, you know, like you can take out the products and then use this for whatever else you need. But it's a really nice one with, you know, this like gold detail here and then the zipper thingies. I always forget words when I'm like filming this. But anyway, it's also gold. And obviously you have the CD right there. So you take it out and it comes in this cute little package. It's very different than the Dior Prestige one because that one comes in this beautiful gold box and it's just like amazing. But I mean, this one is still obviously like a pretty cute bag. And so we have them right here. First up, we have the Capture Totale Super Potent Serum. That's the one. And obviously everything is in pretty much mini sizes. Well, almost everything, you'll see in a moment. But this one comes in a smaller size. We also have a mini of the Capture Totale Cell Energy Firming and Wrinkle Correcting Eye Cream. This is what it looks like, and again, obviously pretty small. And then we have, I'm pretty sure this is a full size actually, the Capture Totale Cell Energy Firming and Wrinkle Correcting Cream. This is what it looks like, and this one I do think it is probably full size or closer to full size. It's definitely not a mini, that is for sure, it is not a mini. But I mean, it's 1.7 ounces, which I think is probably like the mid-size. At least in the Prestige Skincare line, they have, I think it's like half an ounce or something like that, then like 1.7 and then like 2.5 or something like that. That's I think like their three sizes. This one is, I think, probably like the mid-size maybe. But anyway, comes with those three products. So the order is you use the serum first, then you put on the eye cream, which obviously just goes under the eyes, and then the moisturizer. And always, always, always finish off with sunscreen. I always say that. Anyway, this is a limited edition set, so they do still have sets for Capture Totale in, you know, like throughout the year, but this one specifically, because of the design, the pouch, and all that kind of stuff, that is a limited edition set. But for the Firming and Wrinkle Correcting Cream, which is like the moisturizer, it says this fresh and dense anti-aging cream melts into the skin, giving it a delightful feeling of comfort. It visibly corrects the signs of aging after 7 days of use. The serum, the iconic Capture Totale Total Anti-Aging Serum in a discovery size, that's what they refer to this mini as, a discovery size, helps visibly improve skin quality from the very first week of use. And then lastly, the eye cream, applied morning and night to the eye area. This eye contour care in a discovery size visibly smooths wrinkles and reduces the appearance of dark circles. Now, it also has the application tips. It says to start with the serum, then the moisturizer, and then the eye cream. I, however, like to start with the eye cream before the moisturizer, just preference. I've always done an eye cream before the moisturizer, so I'm not sure, you know, like Dior just prefers it that way, but I just like to do the eye cream first. Anyway, the product itself, my first thoughts. It is a lot richer, it feels like, than the Prestige line. I feel like the Prestige line is a little bit more absorbent, or easily absorbed, I guess. And what I mean by that is that I really feel like these products feel like they sit on your face. When I use skincare products, I prefer that they feel like they're absorbed by my skin and I don't really feel them, like it's part of my own skin type of thing. And with the Capture Totale products, I feel like they're a little bit heavier. That's what I mean by richer. I just feel like they're heavier and they just really sit on my skin. And I do feel like my skin eventually absorbs it, but it doesn't feel like it's fully absorbed, if that makes sense. Like, I actually do feel it, and it's not particularly the most comfortable feeling, in my opinion, because that's just what I prefer. My skin does tend to run dry, so I mean, I do like products that are, or not particularly like, but like my skin does respond well to products that are richer and like, you know, more hydrating. And so I thought that maybe that would work with my skincare, or like with my skin with these products. But I feel like they're not, just not particularly my favorite feeling. And you would know this because even just seeing the products are a little bit more milky and thicker than the Prestige products. Like the Prestige products I feel like are very much on the liquid side, like full on serum side. These ones feel more like a cream lotion type of texture. Anyway, I know that it says that like within like 7 days or just like the first week of use, you should be seeing a difference. I have mentioned this a couple times. I don't really have wrinkles for me to noticeably, you know, tell that they are being reduced or things like that. I pretty much notice like an immediate tightening on my skin and everything with the Dior Prestige skincare line. With this one, it's hard because one, I had been using the Dior Prestige skincare line before I made the switch to this one to test it. So it's hard for me to be like, oh yeah, I can see a difference, but you know, it could be just because of the Prestige skincare line. So since I've been using these ones, I haven't really noticed any sort of difference to my skin or any sort of like immediate like, oh wow, this feels a lot more hydrated or blah, 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 none of that. But again, it could be one of those things where like if I had been using a different skincare routine before, maybe then like using these ones, I would have been like, yeah, I can definitely tell a huge difference. So take that with a grain of salt because I'm not 100% sure if it is the skincare line or because I was previously using the Dior Prestige skincare line. Personally, I prefer the Prestige skincare line because of the feel that these products have. The Capture Totale, I feel like I said, it sits on my face and it just doesn't feel like it's being fully absorbed by my skin. And so it just doesn't feel particularly like it's my type of skincare that I enjoy. Like I really, like I said, I want it to be absorbed and I don't want to feel anything. This one I feel like it just feels like the stick layer on my face that is still sitting there. I haven't noticed particularly like a specific, you know, anti-aging effect, but I can say that it doesn't feel like the effects, the positive effects of the Prestige skincare line have been reversed. Not at all, my skin feels just as good. So maybe it is just as powerful. And if I had started with the Capture Totale, I would have noticed that difference that I felt initially with the Prestige skincare line. As far as like scent goes or anything like that, because the Prestige skincare line does smell more rosy and stuff because it is from the Dior roses. That's where it comes from. Or just roses, not necessarily Dior roses. This one feels a little bit more like baby products. And I know that that sounds weird, but you know how there's like baby lotion and it smells, I mean, babies have like a specific scent and their lotions, products, all the stuff have that scent. I feel like this is like a very, very, very mild adult version of that, if that makes any sense. So the scent is not so much like floral or anything, it's just more like, I think it's like a clean scent, I guess. That's what it reminds me of. On the plus side is I have had zero negative reactions to the product. I have very sensitive skin, I have rosacea, I have like a lot of, you know, just delicate skin issues and I have had zero issues with this product. It has not irritated my skin, it has not affected me negatively in any way. So that is a huge plus because like I said, I do have very sensitive skin and this has not done any of that to me. I think if I hadn't tried the Dior Prestige skincare line, I would have liked this one in the sense that like it probably would have helped with, you know, my skin feeling a little bit firmer just because I feel like with the fact that I stopped using the Prestige skincare line, I probably would have noticed a bit of a difference if I hadn't gone to something that I guess is still like anti-aging like Dior that really just like firms and tightens your skin. So I think that in that sense, it does have a, you know, like a good effect and does what it says. But for me personally, it's the texture that I just don't really like on my face. Like I said, it feels like it's just sitting on my skin and I'm not 100% a fan of that. I don't like fully dislike it that I'm like, oh my god, I would never use this product because of that, but it's not one that I would be like, I love this moisturizer, let me buy it over and over and over again. Probably not. Now there is a huge difference in price point between the two of them. Obviously the Capture Totale line is still more expensive than your regular skincare line that you can find even in like a Sephora, let alone, you know, like difference of like a drugstore skincare routine. Obviously a lot more expensive, I understand that. However, between the Prestige line and the Capture Totale line, Prestige is on a whole different price point. It's really keeping up with that name of, you know, Prestige and has a much higher price point. The Capture Totale, I would say, is more affordable for a Dior skincare line. They're both anti-aging. I feel like all skincare by Dior is supposed to be anti-aging. It doesn't mean that you have to be older to use it or necessarily have wrinkles. It's always great to prevent. And in fact, for Capture Totale, they have used younger models to attract that younger demographic like Cara Delevingne or Bella Hadid. So I think that they are trying to target that line to younger people for multiple reasons. One, price point, and two, it's just maybe not as like advanced in terms of all this technology to do anti-aging stuff. But I do still think that it would probably work. And the plus side is that you don't have to buy everything full size. If you really want to try it, you can just do these cute little sets. Like I said, this one is a holiday limited edition, but they do still have the regular sets throughout the year if you can't try it right now. And one thing that I have always mentioned at Dior is if you're gonna buy a Dior product, try to buy it at diorbeauty.com because you can get free products, you can use promo codes, and then you can also get even more free stuff. When your purchase is over $100, which this set is $115 by the way, you get a free miniature product and then you always get free samples with your purchase. But anyway, I'm gonna show you these products. I'm gonna insert a clip from earlier when I was actually doing my skincare routine so that you see what they look like, the texture, all that stuff, and how I apply them. And I will be right back. Okay, so first up is the Super Potent Serum. And like I said, it is a small one, so this is what it looks like. I usually use like 3 pumps. And this one, unlike the Prestige Serum, is a lot more milky consistency, like you can see here. So it is definitely a little bit thicker and not as, I guess, transparent and liquidy as the Prestige skincare line. It has a really nice scent, like a really nice clean scent. It smells a little bit like baby products. But I basically just apply it to my skin and I tap it first and then I go up. Always go up with the movement because, you know, gravity's already pulling you down. Then I actually move on to the eye serum. And this is what it looks like. So I actually apply it a little bit to my ring finger. You can see here, that's what it looks like. I grab a little bit on each eye and I do it all with the ring finger. I don't know if this is actually like proven, but I was always told to use like anything around the eye area with your ring finger because apparently that one is a lot more delicate in general. Something about like the nerves, something I don't remember very well, but I was always taught that if you're gonna apply eye makeup, eye serum, eye whatever, always use your ring finger so that it is a little bit more delicate, because obviously this area of your face is super delicate. Like the skin under your eyes and like in general the eye area is super thin, so it is a lot more delicate. So I literally just like tap it all the way up. Unlike the Prestige serum, I feel like this one does not make that much of a difference on my under eyes, bags, all that kind of stuff. Like I don't feel like it has like a plumping, restful effect, whatever. Like it doesn't make it feel like, or it doesn't make me look like I got 10 hours of sleep. Like I feel like it's just a little bit more moisturizing, and that's pretty much what it does. And lastly, we have the moisturizer. And I use a Dior applicator that I got with the Prestige skincare set, because you should never dip your fingers inside a product, because then it will, I mean, I can't say like it makes it dirty, but you know, like whatever you had in your finger is going to like them go into the product and stay there, and it's just not good. So I always use the applicator. So I grab some and then I go around my face just to apply it. I actually like to massage it with my hands. You could use this to just like massage your face if you wanted to with the moisturizer. I prefer to just do it with my hands. And again, you just go up and also get your neck. For my neck, I do go down, basically just pulling down. I mean, this is all done very gently. I hope you know that. Do not go hard on your skin at all, but basically just like gently pull up. Same thing on the other cheek. And then for the neck, I just like to, you know, like define it and then go down. And then I think I have some on my forehead still. But again, try to go up if possible so that you can just maximize that anti-aging effect. And so again, I don't think that like you can actually see the product, like that's not what I mean by like the product just sits on your face, but I feel it. Like it just really feels like I have this whole layer of skincare on me. Anyway, that is the Dior Capture Totale line. Like I said, if I had to choose between the Capture Totale and the Prestige skincare line, I would go with the Prestige skincare line, but I do still think that the Capture Totale line is nice. I do think that it works, but it also depends on the type of texture that you prefer. If you prefer products that are more liquid and they barely feel like they're there, I would say Prestige. If you're okay with thicker products, maybe your skin is very dry, I think that Capture Totale might work better. But it does say that it works for all skin types. Again, I can't speak for any other skin type like other than my own, but I can tell you that for me, it has not had any sort of negative effect. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have tried the Dior Capture Totale line and you wanted to share your experience, you can do that in the comment section. Or if you have any questions, you can do the same. I'll leave a link to this set in the description so you can shop it if you're interested. And I'll also make sure to leave a link to the Prestige skincare review that I did. If you like this video, please give it a like, a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.